guys, what's up, fam? Yeah, how we doing? It's Blue. We out here Princeton, Blue Princeton, reppin' UPS. Big ups, big ups. Nope. Let me go down here. I put up new posters. They're old posters, but they're new to this room. Let me Perfect. All right, we Blue Princeton. Oh, I need my journal so I can write down all the things that I need to do. Nah, let's see what I can do just from memory. And then when I need to, I'm sure I'll need to. Oh, what? I got mail. I got something. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I got something. I got a brass compass, 2 keys, and a magnifying glass. Awesome. 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 This is the best day ever. Okay, so I would like to get to the antechamber, get the basement key, get the outer room to be the tomb, get a shovel with a battery power and a handle. There's a lot that I want. There's a lot that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, let's nook it up. Great Hall is really good because the Great Hall will have a door to the antechamber, I think. And I have 4 keys right now. I'm not going to open anything just yet, but it's a good room to have. I'm pretty sure. Oh, do I want the chapel? Go into the chapel and I'm gonna lose money. Spare bedroom's not bad. Drawing room's not. I don't want to spend my gems just yet. I don't think. Although if I do the drawing room, I can, draw more rooms. Maybe like the music room or the gallery. See, pantry's not even a bad room. Pantry's not even a bad room. Bedroom's not even bad. Clock tower's kind of bad. I'm gonna redraw. Damn, a bunk room would have been sick if I had one more hallway. If I had one more hallway, it'd have been sick. I mean, I can still get one more hallway. Oh, I have to admit, something happened off stream. I I don't really want to talk about it. But I did mess up. I did lose my very first parlor game. And it hurts. It hurts my soul. This block says now, so now I'm going to be like way more careful. False statements have less than 6 words. That's not true. I'm not going to worry about it. A statement with an odd number of words is always true. The gems are in the box with the most words. A statement with an odd number of words is Always true. Is always true? False statements have less than 6 words. That's not true. This box has gems. Okay. So this can't be true. Because it would say the gems are in this box. And it would say that the gems are in this box. So this has to be false. The problem is when I decide something's false, does that mean both of them are false or just one of them? I would assume just at least one of them, but not necessarily both. Since that's false, this has a 50-50 chance of being true, so might as well take it. You know what I mean? False statements have less than 6 words. That's not true. What's that? That's not true. This cannot be true. Because that's a paradox. It says something and then it says underneath it, it says, that's a lie. So that can't be true. So false, false, this has to be true. Logic. Another win for logic. Logic whenever you win something. Okay. I guess I want to go to the drawing room. See what we draw. I guess I should have checked for a hallway from the parlor first, and then I could have redrawn for the bunk room. Is security even going to be helpful? Because it costs a gem, and it gets me, if I also get a utility box, it gets me some other corridor. Yeah, I feel corridor, and now I start going for the bunk bedroom or whatever it's called. The bunk room. Damn. Do I need the pump room? Because I currently I powered the pump room the last I did that off stream. I do need the pump room. I do need the pump room. I've thought about it. I do. I just do. All right. I would not mind doubling my keys. We love me a rumpus room. We love money. We also love a storeroom because we love keys. Especially if we're going to be great hauling it up. So I am just going to take the storeroom. Let's see how long I can go without having to grab my journal. Getting anxious. I think I need it. We need the pump room to bring it down to like level 5 or 6. If we get a pump room, I'm going to need to grab my journal to find out exactly what level we need to bring the reservoir to, because we got it up to level 10 so we could get into the boat, and then we took the boat to the other side. And now we need to lower it so it can fit through the tunnel. I don't got gems like that, bro. See, guest bedroom could be kind of cool, but I'm gonna take the door. I'm gonna take the door. See, now so I can do the dark room. I can unlock some stuff in the Great Hall. I can check the chapel. Now I'm gonna start looking for the utility box. I don't really want this to be the utility box, but let's see. I don't want the weight room. I don't really want the laboratory either, do I? An experimental house feature? I would... The guest bedroom is probably going to be better than the laboratory. So we know it's not the bunk room, and we know it's not the nursery. It's not the bunk room, it's not the nursery. That doesn't help me else. Yeah, now we go to the... No, I think we go up the dark room before we start spending keys on the Great Hall. Right, we just like hope we get lucky here with something with doors. Okay. Okay. So here I'm going to be looking for still the bunk room, or maybe a room that goes up. Pump room works. Pump room totally works. So I was a little bit confused when I got power to the pump room because I was like, I still don't really think I need it. I am going to grab my journal. I need it between 6 and 7. Ah, 6, 7. Sorry. Oh. Okay. So here's the problem. I have to put some water back into the fountain in order to do this. Luckily, it's not going to be that confusing in terms of how to get it to the exact level I want it at. It does. I mean, I can just come back to the pump room once I've done what I need to do. No, okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Ooh, and a lockbox that I'm not going to open. Ah, that'd be sick. I've never gotten the trophy room yet. Right, dining room, I suppose. And can I please get my... Ooh, salt shaker. That's why I didn't eat the apple. I don't think I ate the apple. I may have eaten the apple. Damn it. I don't have any good items yet. Ooh, I got one good item. I don't think any of these go together, though. But I like trying anyway. So if I do the... It would be all of my gems, and I would get a whole lot of money. Money that I can't spend it at. Oh, I forgot to do the outdoor room. I think I have to go for the spare bedroom. Because I like my gems. Utility closet's kind of great. A little bit. A little bit great. I mean, I'm gonna take it. What does that say? Cabinet? Like, what the hell is that about? See, now I can go to security, say, make it the most frequent thing that happens. I also can, I feel like I should go outside and see what's in the reservoir. Ooh, oh, that's fire. Oh, that's wonderful. Change the offline to unlocked. Confirm. Get out of here. I still have never figured out the grotto, Blackbridge Grotto. Wait, I literally read the book about it. About the curse of Blackbridge Grotto. And one thing I didn't remember was the name of the character. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think to write it down. There were like 2 characters. I didn't remember either of them. Hurts my bones. Yeah, I'm gonna go through here because I don't know what I want. Trading post could be good because then I could make... I could make the break wall thing, but I don't know if I have any walls to break. I still never figured out how to do the radiation shelter thing. Tool shed's just cool because I like having tools, I guess. Two special items. It's not going to be like the garden key, right? Is it? Let's see. No, of course not. Sledgehammer is always good though, because I chose not to open a box, and I'm happy I chose not to. I can't believe I didn't look up. Oh, also, now that I have key cards off, I can go up through the foundation. Which is just a little neat little trick that I guess nobody tells you about. Yo. Okay, this is sick. Yeah, I'm putting in both AirPods. I'm getting immersed right now. Where the hell am I? What? Oh, the white sandy beach. Alazara told me about this. Goosebumps. Getting goosebumps. I love learning new things, making new discoveries. Oh, damn. Look at this place. Delete it. A? Have I seen this somewhere? Have I seen this somewhere? I know where that is, I think. I think that's the chess puzzle room, which I have since solved. Did that off stream, sorry. Who are these handsome folk? The bass clarinet's so good. Whoa, really thought I was going to be able to pick that up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This is a wildly different room than I thought it was. We seek what's in the shade of truth. This is, did y'all hear about the heist in the Louvre? The Louvre? It's like, I'm glad they're still doing like old-fashioned crimes. I don't know, that just makes me happy. A jewel heist? Awesome. White Pharaoh Manigold. What does that mean, white? White 124. Is White Pharaoh Manigold 3 different people? This is very interesting. It's now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that is left for us. A long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. Yet, as I write this, I've never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the Black Shores guide us. Mom. We seek what's in the shade of truth. I wonder if that can be anagrammed. I know there's a clue, something somewhere that can be anagrammed, but I don't know what. The Royal Station. Sorry if this seems dramatic. It's just if a game gives me the chance to be dramatic, I'm going to take that chance. Okay. No cutscene for me then. I also figured out wait. This can't be right. The code to the lock that's up here. I had written down like every possible combination. Did I do this wrong? Yes. Because I have to get over there first and then I turn it. And I think I only have to turn it once, but I guess we'll find out. I like that I don't have to keep this powered. Like, I just open the door once and it's open. Damn it. It's gonna say for future reference I have to turn it 4 times, but I don't know if I'll need to ever come up here again once I do this. So I was having a lot of trouble with it, but then I remembered that it had to be a date. Oh, awesome. Treasure trove is filthy cool. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it found a dark trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Orindia. We had found an authentic black print. Oh shit, what the hell's a black print? Wait, did I just find a black print? That looks like a black print. Type black print. Shit. Alright, let's read it. Number 1. Was this supposed to be the first one I found? Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worthloud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years 1915 and 1918. The former having died last month at the advanced old age of 89, may he sleep in soot and ash. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of those family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life towering above us in solemn silence like many members of his and your father generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. The secrets he kept for your family he took with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake, fueled by seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Is it pronounced credence? It's not credence. Now me, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. You're repeating yourself. Those 2 sentences are the same. Perhaps if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. Oh, damn. That's extortion. I eagerly await your response, a response from your lordship. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout, particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication in class that this author effortlessly wields. What? Is this like the response? Worthlod was blackmailing him. And it seems like other people were blackmailing him too. Anyone who got the chance blackmailed him. Okay. Do I get to choose which one I open? Did y'all hear that? So before I do this, I'm going to open a new page in the journal. One dedicated just to the sigils. And I'm just going to write this down. I'm just going to write it. Because this one I've already done, obviously. I don't know the Pentagon. But I'll write down the Pentagon because I understand that it's the Pentagon is what's next. This game is awesome. I wonder if it's a book I can buy from the library. I hope I don't run out of steps before I make it to the dining room. Because if I had plenty of steps, I'd be finally seeing what's at the bottom of the statue. This game is awesome. Yeah, dinner bell. Dining room's kind of far. I don't have a shovel. I'd like to go try this door. Damn it. Yeah, I go den. I go den. It would be 4. Either way, I could go straight down towards the Great Hall, and that would be drafting 4 rooms. Or if I go to the, I mean, going towards the workshop might cost more locks, but it would be a lot less steps. Yeah, I just hallway it. I'm I don't know what I would use the money for yet. I don't have the luxury storeroom or whatever it's called, although that would be nice. I like me an observatory, I'll say it, but I'm gonna go for doors right now. Doors and keys. Keys and codes. As soon as I take the hallway, I get the bunk room. A boiler room, which I could use to power. Like, do I even need the boiler room anymore? I might as well just take the bedroom. Hell yeah. Love me a cloister. Love me a... I would have liked to take a library, but I'm taking the cloister. East Wing Hall, thank God. lit. Wait, a compass and a lockpick kit and a metal detector makes a pick sound amplifier. Can I see what? Is there a way to see what I've made before? There definitely is, right? Because I don't remember exactly what this is. Okay. Cool. Seems super helpful. Will it still work as a metal detector? Oh, I chose not to take a boiler room. I guess I could go look for a boiler room for 10 steps. For 10 steps? For 10 steps, look for a boiler room. No, I'd spend half the steps getting there. No, it's fine. Now what I need is the pump room. I have two options. Drain the reservoir or drain the fountain. I would like to drain the fountain. But I'm not done in the reservoir yet, you know? I'm really, really undraining the fountain right now. Filling the fountain is another way to say it, I suppose. I want the pool filled to make my life a little bit easier later. I think right now I go to the Great Hall. I have 37 steps. Awesome. Yeah, I go to the Great Hall. I go to the Great Hall. It is crazy. This was like the second room I drafted, and I was like, I'll come back. So I know there's some, I don't know where in the entrance hall there's a switch. I know there's in the greenhouse there's a switch. I've never used it successfully. I assume you just stick the broken lever on and you don't need duct tape or anything, it just works. And then in the secret garden there's a switch. And then there's secondary switches. I know there's one in the Great Hall, there's one in the Machinarium. I don't know where the third one is though. Library it up. Although I do have a 7 keys. Yeah, let me waste some of them apparently. Yeah, glad I wasted those keys. Totally. This is a new book for me. Awesome. Exactly what I need. When the scholars of the First Era found any hidden things, either of a natural source or resulting from the creations of man, I. Yep, sorry. Hi, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Um, I'm flying through this game. This must be the sigil of this realm, right? Like, pretty obviously. The core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. Will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships or a desert domain that might have employed camels? Interesting. Naval, ship routes, seaports, 8 rays, compass, 4 roads, streets, carriages, horseback, rough trails, a horse galloping, train system, locomotion, aviation, dirigibles. I'm taking a photo of this. Turtleback travel? What? Weather, the style of the ray. Taking a photo of this as well. How are we really supposed to know the weather of each realm? Maybe school? So this tells us that Orinda Aries is a train system type beat with snow. And it was metropolitan. And the border. Oh no, there was. I didn't see the snow. The style of Ray. It was foggy. It was foggy, foggy, foggy. And then the border for the color. Okay, I knew the colors. I know most of the colors. I do not know all of the colors. Putting it all together. Society militaristic with a red banner. Awesome. Glad I checked that book out for sure. Now let's get to the foundation. I don't need to get to the... What do I need? What do I need? I want to go back to the reservoir. Is the best way to just go outside right now? Oh God, I hope I have enough steps for everything I want to do. Let me just see if I can get like a kitchen. Ooh, music room's not bad. Bookshop might be really good. But I really think I just want a kitchen right now, don't I? A music room's... The maid is never gonna just be the basement key, right? That'd be too easy. I'm too curious to what the bookshop has for sale, because what if it has... Nothing new. I don't know why I thought they would have a new book. I need a kitchen. I'll take a boudoir. I need steps. Commissary. The gymnasium's lights are off, so I can just go. Kitchen, hell yeah, pimp. How many greenhouses do I... How many green rooms do I have? One. I got one. It's not many. Hit me up with a club sandwich. And a banana. Let me see if I can get some more green rooms in the meantime. Oof. Maybe I can see something that'll give me a whole bunch of steps. Doesn't look like it. Alright, green rooming it up. Killer. Absolutely killer. Okay, I know that this is going to get a lot harder, but it hasn't yet. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Is that what it wants from me? 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 1 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 9. Times 2 is 18. Patio is not bad. I guess. I don't care. Oh, and if I had a shovel, I'd be able to dig right here. There's something right here. Courtyard is awesome. Apples. I don't want gems no more. Another great haul. I mean, I guess. Wait, how is this gonna work? Because look at this. Come on. Come on. Cowards. Right, but this one's already been pushed. So did I just lower it? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually insane. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose. I don't totally understand how payroll works, if we're being honest. I mean, it doesn't matter. All right, basement key. Good. And I can use this. I guess that's more important. I should go to the pump room and drain the fountain. That's more important than the reservoir, I think. It just sucks because the reservoir is already drained. I'm just thinking, like, if I don't have enough steps for everything. Like, do I even waste time checking to see what could be in the East Wing Hall? Could be a nice bedroom. Could be a very good bedroom. I got steps, bro. Okay, obviously it's not gonna be the basement key. That'd be crazy. An upgrade disc? Oh, but not for sale. Rude. Set of gems, key, gems, shovel. All right, shovel it up. Get out of my sight. I gotta just go to the pump room. I know there's a lot that I want to do. This is a very good run. Anything new coming together? Shovel and a compass, bro. A dowsing rod. I don't remember what it does. I didn't mean to do it. It's just, I'm gonna dig up stuff better. Dig up better stuff. Oh no. Literally not what I need at all. And then that with a... If it can't... I don't know if it can be used to dig. Which would make it, unfortunately, very, very bad. Okay. We're draining the fountain. Which means we're flooding the reservoir. Yeah, I did not do this in the most efficient way. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't do this in the most efficient way, but I didn't. Alright, fountain drained. Pantry, and then just go in a straight line. I was just checking if it would behoove me to stop by the kitchen first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps to get to the kitchen, and it would give me 15. It literally breaks even. I'm so close. I'm just going to the... I'm going. I'm getting a lot done this run. Well, well, well. What do we have here? First I go down, now I go up. Make up your mind. The tomb. Is that where I am right now? Am I in a tomb? Because this isn't gonna open. But I can use this to get to the foundation. Can I use this to get to the foundation? No. This is so weird. Does doing this cost a step? Because that would suck. If I can get to the foundation this way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Versus, 7. Like it's not better. It's one step closer to the kitchen. But I could go to the sanctum. I don't have a sanctum key. But I do have the solution to the sanctum. But I'm just so curious what's at the bottom of the pump room. At the bottom of the reservoir. I think it's just keys. 24. Let's just explore. Yeah, it did cost a fucking step. Wait. Alright, well, might as well. I'm here. Who cares? I already wasted a step or two. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patters. Pitter patter, 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 pitter patter. Okay. No, it's I think I had it was on the right one. It just was the wrong amount. There we go. Yes. Wrong number of lines, though. There we go. And from here... That's so weird. There, nope, almost. Wait, no, Foggy's the same. Yeah, that is right. Who made this? Who is a fan of Fan Ares? I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting on my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency. But I am tempted to save the postmaster trip, as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of my many friends I made and lessons learned along the way. As I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. That's gotta be an anagram. Is that really, is he just joking right now? And then I can maybe get some more allowance. What the? Oh, I'm supposed to make them red. None of them move? What? Okay, so I'm only now starting to realize the movement is just based on the color. I thought each box had its own set of movement rules. Black goes in a line. White fucking kills itself, apparently. Red turns black tiles red and white tiles black. And these guys just turn into whatever they're surrounded with, maybe? So I kind of... There we go. Except now I'm fucked because... No, I'm no longer fucked. Everything's fine. Everything may or may not be fine. It does not seem like everything is fine. Did I say everything was fine? Because everything was not fine. How am I ever going to move the red in the middle? I don't think I am. Which would mean I do have to turn both of these into reds. How would I even move them? How do the whites move? The white just disappears. The white's just a white flag and just gives up immediately. Absolutely useless. Feels like I would have to turn it into a black, but I don't know how I would do that. Maybe if I turn it into a green... No, that doesn't help. It only... Okay. This is the first one of these that I've been like real stuck on. The other ones I've been able to figure out actually lickety split. I wish I knew more about what white did. Does white always just like kill itself? No, not always. White can move around apparently. Does this help? Oh, and if it can't move around, it does kill itself. Okay. Whoa, that's new. There we go. Suddenly it's easy. Okay. Suddenly it's hard again. What? I press this and that turns off. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Calm down. There's no need to make a big deal out of this. Everything will be fine. God, I still believe everything will be fine, but geez. No, everything's fine. Ooh, everything's fine. Awesome. I'm a genius. That was hard. That was tough. Thanks, Sev. Oh man. Yeah, I'm a genius. What can I say? What can I say? Let's go drain the reservoir. Draining the statue was such a waste of time. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that? That it gets me to a locked part of the tomb? That it allows you to push the freaking thing? And what if I had the basement key and I went in through the tomb? And it wasn't flooded? Would I just be soaked? You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. So I got options. No, I just go through the hall. Pretty dumb though. I mean, it'd be crazy cool if this could open, right? Because then you have access to a room that you like shouldn't have access to, and then if you go through the entrance, where does that take you? It's to the void or something. I don't know. But this was such a waste. Okay, where am I going? Pump room. Pump room. And then back outside? Do we want to see pump room? What to the foundation? Pump room to foundation? Should I go to the kitchen first? Just see what they're serving at the kitchen. pump room first because then even if I die, I can still go the next day. That's what the most rare thing is right now, is the pump room. Fountain, what a waste of my time. This is fun. I hope y'all find this entertaining. I wonder if I should like go through and just cut these parts, because it does take a while. But it's hard to say whether just like standing here and waiting for the pumps to fill and drain and fill and drain and fill and drain is in fact any more or less entertaining than the rest of the stream. You know what I mean? One of those things. Just one of those things. Okay. Fastest way to the kitchen. I got 9 steps. Can I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, go to the cloister and see if there's anything I can dig up. I don't know if I can dig. I got a weird machine that I might not like. If I can't dig with this... Oh, in case anyone's wondering, the dowsing rod, absolutely useless. Absolutely, completely, utterly garbage. Oh, bedroom. I'm at 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't make it to the kitchen. But maybe the foundation leads me somewhere good. It's not likely. It's not likely. There's something in the West Wing Hall? What? Is a music room guaranteed to have an apple? I don't need an apple, I need a meal. Helpful. Ooh, a green apple. Okay. The basement key. No. Walk-in closet, laboratory. Freeze your account. Conservatory, locksmith. Vault. Treasure trove. Of course I'm taking the treasure trove. What are we talking about here? Unlock the trunk. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Okay, chill. Are you gonna give me other memos in the future? Because that's neat, I guess. Good room. Quality room. I like it. Alright, let's hope this is a bedroom. Nope. I'll take a sauna, though. Do I have to go in to get the sauna? Running shoes. I'll take it. Dangerous, but I'll take it. Alright, dowsing rod's kind of sick, actually. Now that I know how it works. Still would like it to also be used as a shovel, personally. It's over. All right, good stream. Good game. Did a lot. Only one new room, but it feels like we got a lot new stuff. A lot of new stuff. A lot of good new stuff. I think that's from that 70s show. Okay. Pew pew. No, I can't do finger guns. As much as I want to do finger guns, I teach 4-year-olds. And finger guns aren't allowed at school, even though they're so... They're so fun. If you watch to the end, thanks. Have a good night. Sleep well, my blueprints.